Hi, and that's Penny here, back in another video. Today I'm doing a video of a 60s inspired tiny home. Little note, this is my very first speed build, so it's not going to be the greatest. There's going to be some random cuts here and there. I'm not sure if I'm going to do too many speed builds because it took me a little while to do them because I have a short attention span apparently, and I can only handle doing like one half of the house in like one take, so I have to do two different confusing, but yeah, it's not the perfect it's not the greatest because I kind of only recently started playing The Sims, so I'm still getting the hang of building and things like that, so it's not perfect. It's also not super 60s because like it's still kind of like modern, so it's not perfect. Yeah, but here I am messing up. See what I mean? I'm still trying to get the hang of this. I struggle a lot. I try to cut as much as I could out though to make it interesting. I really don't know what I'm supposed to cut out. I kind of just watch it and see what I find interesting. So yeah, it's also like the house is also like a little, well, funky looking, I guess you could say, because well, it's 60s, and 60s is all about like random patterns and like different textures and things like that. So yeah, I didn't go for more of a hippie 60s. I went for more like the funky style because it was easier to do for one, and I just felt like doing it. Fun fact, I was actually obsessed with the 60s when I was on 12. Yeah, I've been dressed up as a hippie one time. I was obsessed with peace sign, although I still like peace sign, but I was obsessed with all that stuff. I was a strange child, I know. But yeah, I think this turned out pretty cute. It's not totally, it's kind of a bit modern, like it's pretty modern, so it's not perfect because it's not too 60s. I looked at some 60s houses and I kind of took some reference, but for the most part this is all made up in my head. The only thing I really kind of took from it was the flat roofs, because a lot of them I saw, like a lot of 60s houses I saw had like flat ceilings, so I kind of went for that vibe. I'm trying to find a door, and I figured the retro door would fit perfect, even though I don't know what like decade it's for, but it's fine. I'm also about to figure out a mistake I made in just a moment. You're about to see my stupid, embarrassing mistake, but I left it in the video because no one's perfect, and we need to embrace that. So as you can see, I put a door here, and if you weren't paying attention how I built the house, obviously you can't get to that door, so I had to make a wraparound porch instead, which I think actually helped. Sorry, I'm playing with my water bottle. I get nervous. So it actually helped though to give the house more like dimension and texture and not look so flat. Also, my apologies for background noise. I live in a noisy household, so it helped with like giving the house more texture and making it look more interesting. And I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah. So I'm trying to do the balcony area. Moving the door, although this door I noticed was too big, so I switched it for the smaller glass door that's in the base game, I'm pretty sure. Is it? Am I even gonna put? Oh, I'm testing to see how beds fit first. Beds fit first. The bed I use actually from the Harry Potter stuffed hat frame, and then I use Around the Sims top like sheet cover. So you can get those, the Harry Potter stuff packs everywhere. If you don't know about it, then who are you? And then Around the Sims, it's just a CC place you can get stuff. So I do have some CC in my builds, but for the most part, this house doesn't have too much CC. It's kind of just that, and then I have decorations and stuff that are CC, but you don't really have to have those. It just looks better with them. So and I think the ones I used were from Around the Sims, because I used a little ottoman, and then I used some more Harry Potter little stuffed hat things. So yeah, here I am trying to do the roof. I'm lucky this was a simple roof because I am terrible with roofs. I can't figure it out. I struggle a lot. Here I am doing the windows now, and same with roofs. I struggle a lot with windows. I'm not the greatest with them. They're pretty, I either put too many or I put too less, and I just can't find that happy middle. I struggled a bit for those, but I think in the end, it turned out okay. Also, I forgot to put a trash can on the inside, but there's an outside trash can. So when you play, you might want to add a garbage or a trash can because there's not one inside the house, there's just one outside the house. Also, I did not player test this house, so if you play it, you might want to player test it, although I'm pretty positive everything in it works, but if you want, you can player test it just in case. And apologies if you hear little cat meows in the background. Outside cat recently had kittens, so, and they meow a lot when they want something. So yeah, I'm struggling with the windows again, but I think I finally figured it out. I saw this white brick kind of look on a 60s house, so I went ahead and used that for like the not the main color, but like the, what's it called, the accent color, I guess, for the outside. And then for the main color, I think I used like some brown, I forget what they're called, I'm stupid. But you're about to see what I used. Not that, that was ugly, I didn't use that. I used, hurry up. Come on, find it. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm still working on cutting out the right thing. So here it is. I used this. I did realize that the windows were way too orange. They looked like, at first they looked brown, but then they looked orange. So I changed the color to all the windows. I was gonna cut this out, but I just decided not to because it felt like it didn't take up too much time. So I didn't. And yes, I know this is a tiny home and it's like 30 minutes long or something. But look, like I said, it's my first speed build. I'm still trying to figure out what I should cut out and what I shouldn't. So, yeah, here I am finishing coloring the rest of the house. I think I fixed moved the windows around because I noticed that the house was blank. I also added something to the back of the house because it just looks so bare. It just wasn't digging it. I started to do these. I was like, yeah, that's stupid. So I fixed it and I added like, I was gonna be a fireplace, but then I realized this is a tiny home and we need all the space we can get, and fireplace is just gonna take up room and I won't have enough space. So instead I just added just a random little, like a little bump out going down the house. It kind of looks like a fireplace, but it's not. So I was experimenting, but it didn't happen. Sorry, it didn't happen. So yeah, but I just added like a random little bump out with the brick pattern on the back. So yeah. Also, I forgot the toilet roll in the bathroom. Don't hate me. I get super I feel rushed when recording, even though I'm not rushed at all. Like I can just cut anything I don't need in the video out. I'm not rushed at all, but I still feel rushed. I don't know why. I was trying to make that look better. I don't know how to make it look better, so I'm sorry about that. But I just always feel rushed. I need to get out of that. So yeah. That's why I kind of like forget things sometimes. Here I am, like an hour just like trying to figure out that looks like. Do I keep that? I don't think I keep that. Do I? I can't remember. No, I don't keep that. So I think I'm gonna start doing the outside in a moment. I hate doing the outside of houses because I'm terrible at it. I still don't understand. I see people outside of the houses and I'm like, they look so freaking amazing and realistic and perfect, and mine just look terrible. I think I'm getting pretty good at terrain paint though. This house really wasn't a good show for that though. I didn't really use as much as I should have, or done as much as I should have. But it looks pretty good, but I haven't been experiencing the terrain paint, and I think I'm getting pretty good at it for the most part. It's not perfect, obviously, but I'm trying. I really need to practice more on doing outside the houses. If you guys have like any good video recommendations on good ways to do outside of houses and Sims, like the terrain and stuff, let me know because I would gladly watch them because I need some help because the outside of my houses are rough. I did do some houses and the outside was like really nice, but for the most part, it's a no. I'm no good, but I try. So I get distracted a lot too in building, so I jump to one thing to another. So now I'm doing the roof, even though I should have done that earlier, but here I'm doing it now. I get distracted way too easily when doing these things. So yeah, also apologies if I get a little quiet sometimes. I'm trying to figure I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how much what I should say and how much I should talk. So, apologies if I get randomly quiet. It's because I'm struggling to figure out what to say. But yeah, here I am just trying to pick for the roofing color. What did did I go with that? No, I went with that, I think. No, I didn't go with that. See, I went with this. I went with this. I think, yeah, here I am doing it outside. It's not perfect, obviously. I just did what I knew. So, yeah, I admit it could be a lot better. I just kind of stick long brush if I don't know what to do here, so I'm just gonna like stick a bush here, so like it looks somewhat nice. So yeah, I think it looks okay though. I had to get that little spot with the tiny little square. But yeah, I think it looks okay. So, what am I doing now? Right, I'm trying to surround these with fences because I like doing that. I think it looks more realistic, I think. I don't know. I like the way it works. I like the way it looks. I'm gonna fix that though. So, yeah, I'm gonna color the underneath of that green so it won't be all like a weird color. I do change the outside. I do like cut a chunk out of the video of me changing it, or I actually don't even record it because I got stressed out because I thought it looked bad, so I did change it a little bit, but you'll see that in a second. So that, see, I should have just cut that out. I'm trying to figure out what to cut out, but that does not stay like that, just so you know. So that does not stay. I change it, but I didn't cut it out anyways because I'm stupid. But I guess it would have been confusing for you guys not to see why that's there, so you know, it's not. See, I put an outside trash can, but I don't put an inside one. I have real issues. I'm pretty sure I put a mailbox, but I don't think I do it now. I think I do it a little bit later because I forgot to put one. At least I'm pretty sure I put a mailbox. I'm trying to adjust it, do the outside of the house. I don't know when this time skip happens because, like I said, I got stressed, so I do these things. Got that done. I'm coloring the underneath of it green. I probably should have done a little bit more terrain paint around them, but I can't remember if I did or didn't. I don't know. So yeah. Right, I picked out. Oh, this is time skip. I skipped and redid the outside, finished it. I'm about to show you because I realized I forgot to show you. So you're about to see it in a second. I did pick out some items that I wanted to put in the house. I didn't get all of them in the house, but I got some of them. Here I am taking an hour to cut out lights. I realized I forgot to cut this out after I had done everything, so I just like, whatever. Like, you watch me struggle picking out lights. You can kind of see the pool on the sides of it, but you'll see a better view of it later. Ignore the random items on the side though. Those are just there because I had planned on using them. So, you'll see better shot of it in the end, but there's the, outside. So here we are doing the inside. I just kind of struggled figuring out what to do with it because like I didn't know like how funky to go, or so like I think you're about to see what I think after I picked the walls I realized it was just too much pattern, so I changed the walls to well, at least I'm on flooring right now. I changed it to green, and then I changed it to blue, and all that stuff, but I didn't keep that. I also realized that's the dirty floor, and I changed that. Don't worry, I don't use the dirty. Oh, okay, I was like, did I forget to cut something out? I'm good. So I did the walls, I think I made it green. I think I made them green. Here I'm changing the floor, though, because I realized it just is too much with the colored floor and a colored wall. So I changed it. I need to fix it though. It's the dirty floor. Just please, thank you. And I changed the wall color to green, I think. And I know it's like a bit funky, but that was the whole point. I wanted it to look like kind of so gross. It's cool, you know, like it's so bad. It's good. I forgot to cut this out. Sorry about that. Here I'm struggling to pick the counters. I think I set on the modern looking ones, and I get them from base game and I put them in the brown swatch. So yeah, at first I think I deleted that little cabinet thing because I realized there was not enough space. I also did not keep that table. I actually ended up using a basting table, so you don't have to worry about that because I realized it only has one seat, and it only fits one seat and not two. So I ended up changing it because they have to have a place to eat. So they eat and go on their computer on the same table. But I think I'm about to change that. I think. Did I use that CC chair? I think I might have. So that chair is CC. Pretty sure it was from Around the Sims. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was. If not, you can just add a chair there yourself, whatever chair you decide. Yeah, I think I stuck that chair because it's like kind of funky pattern, so I thought it looked good. So they eat on that side of the table and they can go on the computer on this side because I was trying to save space. So yeah, I'm about to put the sink and oven and all that stuff in. Sorry, I cut it really weirdly. I'm still working on it. I put a little plant in because, you know, you gotta have a plant in your kitchen. Here I'm trying to figure out the bathroom layout. I think it's pretty good. There's no sink in the bathroom though because it just wouldn't work. So, but I mean, there's a sink in the kitchen, and I think that's a thing in tiny homes where they just do like sinks in the kitchen and not in the bathroom. So I think that's fine. I mean, you have to wash your like dirty wiping your hands in the kitchen, but that's okay. I moved stuff around a little bit. Took me a little bit to figure it out, but I figured it out in the end. That CC, I was gonna use it, but I was like, that's too modern for one, and two, it's easier just to use the non-CC items so people don't have to worry about replacing it a little too much. Like I said, I know the colors of them are funky and they're old, so I don't know if that oven's gonna catch on fire too often. I didn't get the worst one, I got like the second best, so I don't know if it's gonna like catch on fire too often or not. I saw someone Delicacy stack those and I thought it looked kind of cool, so I decided to stack them as well. I guess I just never thought about doing that. It's probably a normal thing that people are like, oh, you're just supposed to stack these. I kept switching these around. I thought it'd be weird to have like the oven by your desk, and plus I needed to put that down. There was a window above it, so I just changed that. But yeah, I stacked those because I thought it was cool. Anyways, I think I'm about to go onto the living room in just a second. I jump around a lot, just letting you guys know. I cannot stick to one room. I'm a mess. I need to work on sticking to one thing. I'm doing the flooring and stuff and the walls. I need to work on sticking to one thing and decorating for videos for sure because it's kind of confusing. I'm just going to drink my water. Don't mind me. Sorry. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't too ASMR-y. But I think I'm getting a rug for the kitchen. I don't go with this one. I go with a different one. I put that one at the door as a doormat, but then I changed it again. So yeah, but I think I use that. It looks weird, a little weird sized down like that. So I didn't keep it sized down because it just didn't look right to me. So I sized it back up like that. So that's the rug I use in the kitchen. I think I'm about to go for the living room. Yes, I'm picking out a couch for the living room. I use the cats and dogs couch, which is pretty good. I thought it has like kind of like stripy colors. I don't know if it really suits this bill. I could have gone for probably more like funky looking couch, but it's fine. I went with a weird like a green TV stand though, so it's kind of like, oh, okay. Also, if you want to move stuff like that and put it in certain places that usually can't, you can move objects and alt it. And if you want to move something freely like I am now, you just turn on the Sims 3 camera like I did up in the corner, you can see, and you can move it to wherever spot you want like that. So if you want to do that, that's how. This is easy, but like you don't have to have it. I just thought it looked good. It's from Around the Sims, so if you're looking for some nice furniture CC, I went there and I found some really nice CC. I was gonna put a stereo, but I was like, that's doesn't work. So if you need some really nice furniture CC, I went there and I found some really nice things. Just fixing that so I don't cover the door because I almost forgot the door. I don't know if I'm the one who does this, but I always forget to put the bathroom door until I realize there is no space for the bathroom door to go. But I figured it out. I hate doing the bathroom, so I kind of just did the same color scheme in the bathroom as there is in